Yo, what's going on everybody? This is Makai San. Now, if you guys haven't already, I had made a video pertaining to the whole Bleach drama, gatekeeping, whatever video. First one and then the second one I had posted. And I kind of wanted to chime in on something that I've noticed, and hopefully you guys can give me a response in the comment section. If you guys don't know, I make Bleach Rebirth the Soul videos as well as Sparking Zero, anything for the anime gaming community. So just make sure you guys are subscribed and turn on notifications so you don't miss out. I will be making more videos pertaining to those games primarily. Now, within the last few days, more so too, I noticed that it seems as though when there's a difference of opinion, you're not allowed to bring forth that difference of opinion because it may get misconstrued as gatekeeping, or someone just doesn't like your tone. And me personally, I love when I see disagreements. I like when people do not agree on things because then that means it's real. For like the longest, the anime gaming community has felt very just tame. No one disagrees, and what they do, they immediately get shut down. And even though it sounds kind of toxic to say that I like disagreements, there's a reason for it, because in disagreements you learn something new. If someone doesn't agree with you and they go about it in a respectful manner, you learn something new usually out of it, even if you come to agreement that you just don't agree. Needless to say, anytime I've seen anyone disagree with whether it was the Dragon Ball Sparking Zero community stuff or even this Bleach stuff, they immediately get shut down. With Sparking Zero, you're automatically called perfection and natural selection if you don't like something about Sparking Zero. Many people, Twitter, YouTube, have been brought forth with this criticism. They can't speak on it without people jumping on them, and it seems as though the Bleach game, it's the opposite. Anybody who's commenting on it, if a person who sees that comment feels though that comment was made in bad faith and they speak on it, suddenly they're a gatekeeper. You want people to say proper terminology? Gatekeeping. You want people to be a bit more have more integrity with it? Gatekeeping. You want people to just do research? Gatekeeping. And I ain't gonna lie, it is actually weird, because if we get into this mindset of victimization and shutting people down because they said something different, and everyone comes out of the woodwork and start to gang up on that person that made response or whatever, and again, it's not specific, just broad, how are we supposed to have a conversation? This is a video game. This is an upcoming video game that a ton of us are excited, whether it looks like it or not, and having a proper conversation, whether we agree or disagree, is very crucial, because the devs and the publishers for this game are going to see this discourse, and if we're having healthy discourse, in which case we're talking about this game, I don't see what's the problem with having a disagreement. See, all the discourse, aside from the whole James Hansen and Afro Senju, we remember that situation. I haven't seen any ad hominems. I haven't seen anyone personally make attacks at anyone's character, just what they put out there. And as long as you're doing that, in my personal opinion, it's not disingenuous, it's not anything. Anyone who puts out an opinion piece or anything out on the internet is open to criticism. If you personally think that person shouldn't criticize you or anything, then hey, don't post on the internet. I ain't gonna lie, someone's gonna see this video and they're gonna have an issue with what I'm saying. But if I didn't want them to say anything, I should just not upload this video, right? So, pretty much, if anybody has an opinion pertaining to Bleach Rebirth the Souls, whether it's good or bad, I want to hear it. If someone thinks the gameplay is too slow, explain why the gameplay is too slow. If I disagree with it even afterwards, at least you're allowed to have that. It's your prerogative to have those opinions. If you think the gameplay's fast, fluid, it looks nice, it's the best Bleach game experience we got in a long time, it's your prerogative. You have that right to believe it. Granted, most of us would agree that this is the best looking Bleach game we got in the last 10 plus years, unless you want to start arguing that Brave Souls, Soul Resonance, and any other Bleach mobile game we got is better. But the point to the matter is do you guys actually think it's weird if people have disagreements on an anime game. Sure, we can add this the qualifiers like, but the person shouldn't say it like this, or the person shouldn't do it like this, or the person told the other person you must read something. Look, here is my opinion pertaining to anybody who wants to cover Bleach, any game for that matter. If you're not a fan of Bleach, but you're a fan of fighting games, you can cover this game as long as you're being fair with your coverage. If you're a fan of arena fighters, you can cover this game as long as you're being fair with your coverage. If you're a fan of Bleach, you can cover this game as long as you're being fair with your coverage. And I'll tell you how it is. A Bleach fan can still be disingenuous covering this game if they're not being fair when it comes to fighting in the arena fighter components of this game. A fighting game YouTuber, whoever, can still be disingenuous covering this game if they disregard Bleach and the terminologies and things being used. A arena fighter coverage can be disingenuous if that person disregards the fighting aspects that they're adding and the Bleach element. Needless to say, anybody covering this game can be disingenuous, they can lack integrity, and the only thing I personally am saying is that if you're going to cover Bleach Rebirth of Souls, do so in a fair manner. If you have a channel, go about your thing. But if you're going to be unfair, lack the integrity, you're just going to be saying random stuff and give it the wrong coverage, just don't bother. This isn't attacking anybody. This is basically saying that anyone watching this and you feel as though that the community, the Bleach community, is being toxic, I personally don't see how any of these people are being toxic. They commented on something they just personally didn't agree with. I never saw Imran say anything, for instance, like in bad faith, like disrespectful to Globku. Heck, I didn't see anything Globku or anything say disrespectful back. I didn't see Afro say anything disrespectful back. I didn't see any creators, but I did see a lot of responses that just kept saying, the Bleach fans are being toxic. I'm ashamed to be a Bleach fan. Why do Bleach fans gotta crash out like this? But it just feels like that's going to be the that's going to be the go-to response. Tomorrow we could get a gameplay, and in the gameplay the producer of Sparking Zero could come out and say this game is mechanically superior to Sparking Zero. A Bleach fan say that and suddenly somebody would have a problem. Or one of the non-Bleach fan creators say something and try to put it down despite what was heard, and a Bleach fan responds, and then they will somehow get looked at as toxic. I'm just saying, y'all all need to be fair when it comes to this Bleach game and any game for that matter. And that's it. If you guys want to keep up with more of what I have to offer, I offer Rebirth of Souls videos. I will be breaking out the gameplays and stuff, as well as any trailers we get in the near future. And if you want to keep up with Sparking Zero stuff, I do cover that. I also run a Twitter page for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, so you can always keep up with stuff over there on Twitter. Just follow me at Makai San. Anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next one. What, yo?